Good afternoon. My talk today is about animal testing and is it the difference between life and death. There's been controversy about animal testing between those that believe that it is wrong and those that believe that it is right. But the question is, if it is wrong, what are the alternatives? It is correct that most animal testing is for the benefit of human lives. But the question is, are we to sacrifice humans or are we to sacrifice animals when it comes to testing? And this is a question that needs to be answered because there are diseases that are taking lives every day, and without research, we are not able to find cures or medications for these diseases, and then where will we be? Animal research is important, and three of the main reasons are: 1, they help to advance scientific understanding; 2, they help develop solutions for medical problems; and 3, they help protect the safety of people, animals, and the environment. And even though we have made advances, it is not yet possible to use non-animal methods when it comes to medical research. The modern era of medical research began about 150 years ago. And even though we have made many medical treatments available, they've all come from animal testing from the past. But the question still is, when is it necessary to use animals for testing? Again, for the sake of humans, for finding cures for diseases is still very important because we have no alternatives. Our choices are to sacrifice human lives or human animals when it comes to medical research. And even though we have made scientific advances, animal testing is still very important to help continue to find cures for diseases for the future. Now, when it comes to the making of detergent, shampoos, cosmetics, animal testing is not very necessary or required. There are many ingredients that have been made and have been known to be safe that companies can use in the making of their products instead of using animals for continual testing. Currently, there are over 50 non-animal tests that are available to them for the making of their products, and this will, of course, eliminate the use of animals for future testing. Are you diabetic? Are you a dog owner?
Oh, me? I'm a dog owner.
Would you have a problem knowing that dogs are used in testing for the treatment of diabetes?
Yes.
In 1889, German scientist Oskar Minkowski and German physician Joseph van Meeren discovered insulin in dogs and found a connection between diabetes and the pancreas. From their studies, they have been able to provide a model for the study of diabetes that is still used today. And also from their studies, they have been able to increase the life expectancy of people with diabetes. I have worked with the Molecular and Human Genetics Department at Baylor College of Medicine for 14 years now. And I've learned a little about the care that the scientists and researchers use for the care of their animals in their research. There are ethical guidelines and strict federal, state, and local regulations that govern the care and use of animals in research. And research and scientists have an approach with their science that are compassionate and responsible in regards to humane and ethical treatment of their animals. This is one of the main reasons that a lot of people protest animal testing, because they're not sure how the animals are treated and cared for during these testings. There will always be people that oppose the use of animals in research, but if people were a little bit more educated on the use and how animals help in this research, maybe there'd be more understanding and less opposition. Almost every major medical advances that has been made has depended on the use of animals in some stage, either in the research, the development, or the testing of products. Some of the examples that medical advances have from animal use have included antibiotics, insulin for diabetes, and organ transplants. Although there is much progress in research, there still continues to be more need and more work to be done. But to continue, people need to want to be able to do something about helping find cures and helping researchers find more advances. One way is to be educated on causes. Another is to volunteer your time to these causes, and of course, to donate to these causes. Now, when I think about animal testing in medical research, I don't have a problem. I asked earlier if you're diabetic or if you're a dog owner. I have diabetes. I am also a dog owner. My mother was diabetic. My father's diabetic. My grandmother was diabetic. My sister was diabetic. I lost them all from complications of diabetes. Now I don't think my Chihuahua Max, who was my parents' dog, have a problem knowing that man's best friend is still helping that friend continue living. Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Well written, too.